Bruh, this picture was so crazy when I first saw it. This boy got a bazooka. What the hell you need with that on the south side of Chicago? Where did you even get that from? Like, is it even real, bro? I swear, bro, if I want to hit out, I would have told him, you got it, my boy. YouTube. Oh, man, what poppin', man? Welcome back to the channel, bro. Welcome back to another video, man. I go by Dunn. If you new, man, go ahead and do me a big solid, man. Go ahead and like it. Sub it up, man. After you sub it, make sure you ring that bell. Hey, man, we back today with another dose of mystery. Final hours, man. You know what I'm saying? And today, man, we're gonna talk about that boy Lil Marc, man. Hey, it's Father's Day though, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to mine. You did what I'm saying? The big homie, the big dog, you did. But hey, man, we gotta talk about this boy Lil Marc. A subscriber sent me this. Me personally, bro, I've never really tapped into Lil Marc like that. Other than I mean, his name has came across, you know what I'm saying, the radar, but I've never really looked into him like that. The only thing I really know about Lil Marc is that he's from that 051 Young Money set, and they still sliding for Lil Marc till this day, bro. Till this day. You feel me? So, we just gonna get into it, man. Gonna see what Dose had to say about that boy Lil Marc, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Tap in with the kid. You feel me? Let's get it.
January 12th, 2011. The life of a Chicago native and rapper by the name of Marc Campbell, also known as Lil Marc, changed forever. It was the day that he lost his brother, Shondell Gregory, also known as Tuka.
15-year-old Chanel Gregory was shot in the 500 block of East 63rd Street. The boy was on the street when a suspect got out of a vehicle and shot him multiple times. That gunman got back into the car and fled west on 63rd. Police say Gregory was on the scene.
Crazy.
The incident is possibly gang-related. No one is in custody.
Rest in peace to Tuka, man. Rest in peace Lil Marc too, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I be doing these documentaries, bro, and I don't want to seem insensitive about any topics of people losing their lives, bro. So, yeah, man, rest in peace to these guys, man. My prayers go out to each and every one of these families, man, who lost their kids to this senseless gun violence going on in Chicago.
With the streak of gang feuds in the city, the turf rivalry was only on the incline with every hit that occurred. The anger and pain that triggered the need for vengeance only resulted in more anger and pain that further corroded the minds of the youth. Friends were left with grief, families were torn apart, and mothers were left with tears and a hole in their heart.
Crazy work.
My son.
And this is Tupa's mom, by the way. I ain't gonna cap. When I first saw this interview, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean Cotton, Say Cheese, he do his thing. But when I first saw this interview, bro, I was thinking like I don't think I would have like put this lady out there like that, bro. You feel me? Like, I've seen people do interviews and, you know what I'm saying, they'll clip it or they'll just stop it, you know what I'm saying, let the interviewer get themselves together and then come back. Like, I don't know, I guess Sean was thinking like, hey, man, I paid her to do this. Hey, we gonna keep it rolling, bro. This good content. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what was on Sean's mind, but I don't think I would have done it like that.
Laying on that cold ground. I know.
Even though, and I know y'all like, Don, you keep stopping it, but y'all check me out though. Listen to me. Even though I guess I can see why Sean would do it, because this may lead a kid who is about to jump off the porch, as they would say, or who's about to turn into a driller or a killer or join a gang or go bust at his ops. This may lead them to see like this is the pain that you leave behind, bro, when you decide that you want to be a member, a stepper, one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? This is the pain that you don't see, or maybe they do see it, but this is the pain you cause your mama. You cause them to be in distress, bro. You cause them to be hurt forever when you decide to do that. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, death is, we can't run from it. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this lady talking about how her son was on a cold ground. Somebody done unalive her son. All because, and they say Tuka wasn't even really like that. But he was, hey, he was throwing up them signs. He was hanging around people who was drilling and killing. So, I don't know, man, but yeah, I guess any young king can take heed from this, bro. Like, this is what your mama be looking like when she have to go identify your body on a cold ground or whatever. You feel me?
I gotta get over there to be with my son.
I still want to put out there like that though.
He was
That's
Lil
crazy.
Marc was about to become a rising statistic.
A rising
Just like his brother.
statistic. That's crazy.
He
That's
was
crazy work.
associated with the gang set that went by the name 051YM, also known as 051 Young Money, and his actions in support of
Still sliding to this day. No cap.
gang feud with rival areas came at a heavy price: his life. On March 25th, 2014, Lil Marc would go on to release a music video for a diss record aimed at a slew of his rivals. Lil Marc can be seen accompanied with others holding firearms while targeting his rivals with disrespectful lyrics that mock the lives of their friends that have passed.
Crazy
Lil Marc
work.
went on to musically describe the gruesome way in which his rivals lost their lives in a manner to brag and taunt those still living. To place things in perspective of how many Lil Marc offended within the song, within his lyrics, he took aim at gang sets spanning across OTF, 600, Lamron, 300, and O Block. In doing so, he placed an enormous target on his back.
An
His
enormous
decision to
target.
step into the line of fire by releasing the song would become a mistake he'd soon regret. Many feared his life was in danger, not only due to dissing so many other rival sets, but also him, including a particular footage in the music video. At a point in the song, Lil Marc shows himself on a FaceTime call with the Chicago native known as Lil Reese.
What y'all on? God. Damn.
The significant
I don't know about that one there now. We all know. Lil Reese. Grim Reaper of the Rack, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that ever crossed Lil Reese, bro, they end up on the other side of life. I mean, say what you want. I done heard this Billionaire Black. I done heard Lil JoJo brother. Everybody like, man, Reese ain't like that. Rah, rah, Reese, rah, rah. But it's like everybody who have a problem with Lil Reese for real, or who threaten his life or anything in that nature, they end up on the other side of life. That earned him the title of the Grim Reaper, bro. Meaning, if he wants you, he coming to get your ass, bro. That crazy.
of this is that the call wasn't a friendly one, but one between rivals, and Lil Reese was widely given the sinister alias, the Grim Reaper, a name he proudly depict on his skin.
I didn't know he had a tattoo of the Reaper though. That's crazy. Like
him
every time an interviewer asked him about being called the Grim Reaper, he debunked it, bro. I didn't know he had a tattoo. Like, come on, Reese, buddy. Reese know what it is. I think, man, bro, you know how many times they done tried to get Reese up out of here, bro? Man, I think his oppositions know what it is with Reese Money. I wouldn't want to run into him. I'm gonna be honest, ain't got a problem with him. Not me.
went on to lose their lives. Not only that, but this gang member has become something of a myth, as no matter how many times they try to take his life, he survives.
Get up out of
From
there.
being shot in the neck, to bullets piercing through his back, to being badly beaten, he somehow comes back and exacts revenge. Lil Marc came at him, and his affiliates in full swing, knowing the repercussions, and it soon became reality. 3 days after the release of the music video on March 28, 2014, Lil Marc was about to lose his life. The sun shining down at midday followed an alive and breathing Lil Marc as he made his movements through the day. Never would have thought what was about to occur. 1 p.m. arrived, and Lil Marc made the decision to head to the bus stop at the 300 block of East 51st Street.
Man, you can't
in
even catch the
city's
bus,
Brownsville
bro.
neighborhood. The first assumption is that his intention was to await the arrival of the bus. Being in the open in that manner left much room for rivals to locate and carry out whatever retaliation they plotted. That, in fact, was exactly the situation that followed. At this point, assailants were either tailing him or were informed of his location. At around 1:25 p.m., an eyewitness that was also at the bus stop stated that while he was standing behind the assailant, as he saw him approach from the back,
Hey, I bet like funerals and death in Chicago, I bet that's like part of the norm. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong, I know we all got a date. You know what I'm saying? We all got a birth date, just like we all got a death date. But like, like for me and where I'm from, right? Like birthdays are quite normal for us. Even though like me being on my spiritual journey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I know that it's a blessing to live another day. So to get a birthday, that's a major blessing, and I dig it. You know what I'm saying? I thank God every morning he wake me up. You know what I'm saying? And every year I turn older, I give him praise. But it's like birthdays are kind of like the norm for us, bro. But like funerals though, that's like unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody pass away, bro, we be like, whoa. You did what I'm saying? Like, even though, you know, you hear like, man, people die every day, and people do die every single day, but it's like in Chicago, like you can be like walking down the street, bro, or you can be just kicking it one day and your partner died that day, then the next day that partner died, then the next day you die. Like it's like in circles, people just be passing away. Like people be going to funerals back to back to back, like they have death days, like they got birthdays, like it's crazy. But I think for them, like funerals and death days, bro, it's like they numb to it. You know what I'm saying? But I think like if a mom get their kid to live another year, bro, that's like wow. You know what I'm saying? Or even if they kid make it home, you know what I'm saying, at night, they probably like, thank you, God. You know what I mean? Like, even though all of it is a blessing, you feel me? But I'm just saying, like, man, we gotta pray for the rat, bro.
Lil Marc aiming a handgun with an extended clip and firing at the 20-year-old. The witness, fearing for his life, ran for cover before being able to see the shooter's face.
That's crazy.
Reporters state that the assailant escaped in a silver minivan with Florida license plates.
And them boy pulling on like the cartel, boy.
Later that day, around 6:30 p.m., the minivan was found abandoned in flames in the 3700 block of South Ellis Avenue. Lil Marc was pronounced.
Hey, when you go on a drill, right? I need all drillers in the comment section. When you go on a drill, do the driver get as much credit as the one who pulled the trigger? Cause don't get me wrong, bro. I know, like, if you drove the person to unalive the person, I mean, you gonna get the same kind of time. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hit your ass with murder too, and the ops gonna kill you for driving. So I wonder, like, in the gang or the drill community, like, is the driver respected as like a killer, even though he didn't pull the trigger? That's what I'm asking. Y'all having them comment.
Ceased at the scene at 1:41 p.m. His life tragically came to an end as his lifeless body lay among broken glass in the wake of what just occurred. The scene soon became crawling with officers, bordering off the crime scene, with one lone body laying covered in front of a bus shelter with a white blanket.
Oh my God.
As officers marked the scattered shell casings about the region, onlookers were forced to look at the sight of another young man losing his life to the gun.
Most people don't know this, but the best way to make money online right now is not drop shipping, Amazon FBA.
A heartbreak echoed through the tears and mourning as they encamp about the crime scene. Lil Marc's incident was one of many other shootings that occurred that day. Pacheco, a police spokesperson, hinted that investigators were looking into the possibility that this incident was related to another incident about an hour earlier in the 5100 block of South Emerald Avenue,
Told you.
in which a 25-year-old man was shot in the thigh. On an inverse, his rivals seemed rather certain of what actually transpired and who was responsible. They took to the internet to voice their joy in seeing Lil Marc lose his life after he disrespected their affiliates that passed. One such rival, known under the alias Rondo Number.
Bruh, this picture was so crazy when I first saw it. This boy got a bazooka. What the hell you need with that on the south side of Chicago? Where did you even get that from? Like, is it even real, bro? I swear, bro, if I want to hit out, I would have told him, you got it, my boy. You won. This nigga got a bazooka. He won.
Shared a photo of Lil Marc.
This is what happened. You talk ish by LA.
As a warning for anyone else who disses his slain friend, LA Capone. Others, like OTF founder Lil Durk, went as far as going to the bus stop where he lost his life and sarcastically mocked how the bus stop became famous.
Disrespectful, man.
What's
Free smirk, though.
Heartbreaking about his passing is that his brother Tuka was also shot in the same way while at a bus stop on 63rd and St. Lawrence in the Woodlawn neighborhood in Southside Chicago. It was almost as if the shooters were enjoying crafting the sick plot to end their lives in the same manner as brothers. The disrespect to Lil Marc continued to flow from other rivals visiting the site, mocking his passing online and disrespecting him in multiple songs. Eventually, names began calling throughout the underground street community as to who may have been responsible, and a particular name stood out. Allegedly, the ones who had a hand to play in carrying out Lil Marc's hit went by the names D Rose, THF Twilla, 5 Star, T Roy, and King Von. King Von.
Well, how many guns Von got though? Boy, you live by the gun, you what? Okay, y'all better get some God in your life, boy.
His verse for a song titled "For a Fact" by Simac Santana rapped the lines referencing Lil Marc's homicide. Caught that boy right by the bus. That's his last stop. Tracing back to tweets on the day Lil Marc lost his life.
Police hate to see me out with you and T-Roy and Fo now.
D Rose posted he was outside with King Von, T Roy, and his affiliates, to which King Von replied, confirming that they were outside and in traffic. What became even more suspicious were their posts after the hit. King Von on the same day went on to post a number of tweets. But the two that stuck out were him stating, "Die Y, man." Die Y being a diss to Lil Marc's gang, 051YM. Then his other post referencing Lil Marc's headshot, stating, 051 better keep their head up.
Like, Von was like one of the most disrespectful ops these guys probably had, bro. Cause Von, like Von was a star before Von was a star. Von knew how to manipulate social media before, you know what I'm saying, he actually became like a social media influencer or something like that, an entertainer or whatever. Because Von used to like do that with KI too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta read between things that people say sometimes, because you know what I'm saying, to the police or to the naked eye, bro, other than the crying laughing emojis, but even that can be interpreted as a mistake. You know what I'm saying? You can say, well, maybe he meant to put the crying emoji, you know what I'm saying? But like he say 051 better keep their head up. He didn't say like 051 keep y'all head up, bro. You know what I'm saying? He like 051 better keep their head up. You know what I mean? He didn't even mean that like don't drop y'all head, y'all gonna be alright. He meant it like Lil Marc probably was at the bus stop with his head down. So Von basically tweeted this out because he wanted 051 Young Money and the streets of Chicago, especially the south side of Chicago. He wanted his ops to know I was there. You know what I'm saying? I had something to do with it. He wanted them to know, but he didn't want 12 to know because don't nobody want to get locked up. So he could have told 12, nah, man, I'm telling them to keep their head up, bro. It hurt me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Both posts followed by the numerous laughing emojis. The following day,
I'm pretty sure the ops can read between the lines for sure.
Direct message about the
I'm
hit,
going
hinting
in,
at
no
the fact
problem.
that
Ain't
he
gotta
had a
ask who
hand to
shot
play.
him. Whoa!
He said, I'm going in, no problem.
Whoa!
Ain't gotta ask who shot him. But that wasn't all.
That probably was a song, though. But he meant what he said, but that probably was a song, bro.
DHF Twilla also posted a picture of him at the bus stop, mocking Lil Marc's
What is
passing.
crazy work right here,
While
boy.
it's not confirmed that they were the ones involved, many suspect them as the ones responsible, given the timing of their posts and what they posted. As time went on, more details began surfacing from those connected in the city and by word of mouth. One shocking piece of information posted online, a Chicago Reddit platform, CHIRAQology, stated that the day before Lil Marc lost his life, his rivals allegedly attempted to take his life at the very same bus stop but failed.
He went back to the bus stop?
Lil Marc went back the next day and
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
after him again.
That's crazy.
And succeeded.
That's crazy.
Sometimes life gives you warnings, but Lil Marc didn't heed his. His lifestyle led him down the same path as his brother, and both became statistics of the growing and continued feuds, destroying the youth. At the time of his passing, Lil Marc had a girlfriend who was carrying his child. This meant yet
My bad, Lil
another
Marc.
innocent child would grow up without a father.
That's
Rest in
sad,
peace,
man.
Lil Marc.
Hold up, what that said? Hold on, y'all. I didn't want to hear homeless. Let me see. Gangster, they could never take that from your name. You stood tall when it was crunch time. 1 gun, 10 shots, had N-words thinking it was a 30. How you know? Cause I was right there with them. Miss you, boy. That's the problem right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge these kids. I can't judge these people, man. I don't know what they going through or what they have went through. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think, like, I've only lost, like, 1 partner to gun violence. And the person who unalived him, first of all, he didn't mean to shoot my partner. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that in the story time. And he's in jail doing life. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know what these guys be going through. But it's crazy because out of all these Chicago drillers I react to that have lost their life, bro, it's like the war in CHIRAQ is over basically nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nobody deserved to lose their life over anything. But let's just say, if America is going to war with Iraq, it's a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? We may want some of their natural resources. We may want the land, or they probably did something to us. You know what I'm saying? You did, like, they probably got some over there we want. Even when we invaded Iraq, bro, everybody said it was because Bush wanted the oil, bro. You feel me? Like, we don't like North Korea because we feel like North Korea has weapons of mass destruction. We feel like they got enough firepower to basically end the human life. So we like, look, bro, one foul move, bro. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. But it's like, and y'all like, and I know y'all like, done. You equating the war in Chicago with American war? I mean, it's kind of the same, bro. Like, these guys be out here moving militant, bro. I heard some of them go to gun ranges and practice shooting guns and things of that nature. So they are like their own little military force. But the thing about it is, what are y'all fighting about? Why are so many young kids? Why are so many young adults? Why are so many people, period, losing their life over what, bro? Like, what is it about? Like, what is it about, bro? I can see if y'all going over there. I can see if, okay, O Block 600, they going over there to 051 Young Money to get rid of everybody over there so they can take their territory, and then they call it O Block 600. But it's not that. It's like, look, bro, they got, like, it's like they playing a video game. And the thing about it is, bro, 051 Young Money is still sliding to this day. You feel me? To this day, bro. Crazy work, though, man. Crazy work, man. All we can do is just sit back, look, bro, say a quick prayer for Chicago, man, and hope that one day somebody get it together, man, because I heard that Chicago is a beautiful city, bro. Chicago on my bucket list to visit. And I heard that it is beautiful. I got family in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? My cousin told me, like, you'll get your ass robbed now, but it is a beautiful city. I'm like, bro, I don't want to come there and get robbed, nigga. What? Damn, I'm not trying to get robbed just to eat a damn hot dog or pizza, whatever Chicago known for. Sharks. You feel me? Shout out to my dog Aunt, man. My YouTube Aunt. He from Chicago. Yo, but he be telling me, like, nah, done. You know why? If you pull up, y'all good, bro. Y'all ain't in no beef. Y'all ain't in no war. Y'all good. You know what I'm saying? So I might come to the rack one day. I don't know. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man, in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. Because the next video we got, man, we're going to talk about Atlanta rap legend. You know what I'm saying? His own right, Bankroll Fresh. We're going to talk about the final hours of Bankroll Fresh next. Bankroll Fresh next, man. You feel me? And happy Father's Day again, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy your day. It's raining, you know what I'm saying? But I still got to go holler at my pop and my pop-in-law, you feel me? But, hey, I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man. Don't forget to tap in on all mother YouTube channel, probably YouTube platform. Got a vlogging channel. We going crazy. My lady got a channel, and I got a main reaction channel, Kingdom Reacts too. But we going crazy on the daily, so tap in over there. Hit me up on that gram if you're on that gram, Kingdom_7. And make sure, man, y'all be on the lookout for, we finna drop on ImperialMilleters.us. That's our clothing brand. We're gonna drop in a minute, so y'all make sure y'all tap in. Stay tuned for that, man. 1,900 by the day, 2K, we on the way, man. Road to 10K, the 100K plaque, we gonna get it in a minute. No cap, manifestation is real. That you think it, you gonna do. That you do, you believe in, bro. And you put your faith in there with it, bro. You gonna be the man, no cap. I love y'all. I go by done, man. Catch y'all on that next video, though. Let's get it. Rest in peace, Lil Marc, too. Rest in peace, Lil Marc. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap, too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I see my trap doing number like that 05 summer, got a quarter pound on me. Hey, the trap doing numbers.